Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about transformation. Not the kind that comes from superpowers or science fiction, but the kind that comes from pain, healing, and love. Let's talk about Jim Hopper. When we first meet Hopper in Stranger Things, he's a shell of a man. Hawkins' police chief in title, but emotionally checked out, numb from the loss of his daughter, Sarah, and a marriage that didn't survive the heartbreak. He starts off with pills, beer for breakfast, and an attitude that screams, "Don't get too close." He's not trying to be a hero, he's just trying to survive the day. But then something strange happens in Hawkins, and something even stranger happens in Hopper. A boy goes missing, a girl with a shaved head appears, and Hopper, despite every wall he's built, starts to care again. As he investigates the supernatural chaos engulfing his town, we begin to see the real Hopper, the one who fights, not just monsters and shady scientists, but his own grief and guilt. He opens his heart again, little by little, especially when he takes in Eleven. He doesn't just protect her, he learns from her how to be vulnerable, how to be a father again. By season 3, Hopper isn't just a cop anymore, he's a protector, a father, a warrior. And in his apparent sacrifice at Starcourt Mall, we see the full circle of his growth, selfless, fearless, willing to give his life to keep others safe. But his story doesn't end there. In season 4, we see a new Hopper, a survivor in a Russian prison stripped of everything. He's older, thinner, but emotionally stronger than ever. He confronts his demons, admits his flaws, and emerges reborn. Not as a perfect man, but as a better one. Jim Hopper's journey is one of healing, of redemption, of discovering that being broken doesn't mean you can't be whole again. His evolution teaches us that true strength isn't about how hard you hit, it's about how much you can love after loss. That's the real magic of Stranger Things. Not just the monsters or the mysteries, but the humans like Hopper, who show us how to keep going and how to grow. Thank you.